Okay, looking good. Hopefully, audio is picking up out here in the pasture today. My neighbor's cow right there. Um, I've been wanting to make another cigars and solitude. It's been raining. Everything out here is wet right now because it's been fucking raining all the goddamn time. So, yeah, I might do a little stand in this episode. I might or might not use a chair. I don't know. Anyway, so I got a special cigar for this episode. We got what is it again? Perdomo? I always forget how to pronounce it. Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary. Very nice, smooth, buttery cigar. Very nice. I really hope I'm getting picked up. Yeah, fuck it. Let's stand a little while, then I'll sit down. So I was just in my morning meeting for work, and it's God, it went on for fucking forever. I hate meetings. I'm not a fan at all. So I wanted to, because I was really just trying to get out here before it got to can't tell if my flame is. I wanted to get out here before it got too fucking hot. It's been humid as all hell. It's been humid as all hell. But it hasn't been that hot. Like it's not 100 degrees or nothing yet. Still remains to be seen. But this morning is like 70 some degrees, 75, 76. When my morning meeting started, it was like 70. When the morning meeting finished, it's now 80 degrees. I just got out here. And humid. It's all fucking hell. I really wanted to beat the fucking humidity, man. These fucking mosquitoes and shit are everywhere. I've been getting bit the fuck. I gotta carry a can off with me because I'm a goddamn surplus for fucking mosquitoes. They love me. Okay, so I wanted to, I guess, kind of like discuss a lot of shit. Okay, what I just had these topics. I should probably put my phone on do not disturb. I feel like something's gonna happen. Somebody's gonna fucking call me. Somebody's gonna fucking call me, or um, you know, hey, you ready to do this work or whatever? I feel it. I don't know where to begin. I came in here with the idea that I wanted to talk about how fucked up America is. But I figure most people already know that. And so I wanted to start. I didn't want to be just like foul mouth in America, right? Because everybody can see, you can see that on the fucking news wherever you go, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do that. Um I wanted to, I guess, kind of just give my opinions on things without sounding like I'm bashing America like everybody else, or like a lot of uh social media people and etc. So yeah, man, fucking we're fucked. I feel like I'm doing a stand-up comedy routine. We're fucked. I genuinely think that we are fucked. Like, let's start off what's been going on. in the last month since I've made a Cigars and Solitude. Okay. The biggest one, well, some of the biggest ones are our national debt is just reaching new fucking heights. Um, fucking this Israel fucking bullshit. I don't care. First of all, about that one, I don't care what anybody says. We should not be dealing with these fucking people. Any of them. I my politics and or my political stance is America first. Fuck everybody else. Genuinely, unless it's a natural disaster, and even then, did the government? I don't know if they did, but did the government help the farmers in the Panhandle with all that big fucking wildfire, or did they help? Different. I'm sure they help with other things, but that's what I'm saying. America first. I don't think we need to be. I don't think we need to be. I got a notification. Sorry. I don't think we need to be worrying about other people. So yeah, national debt all through the fucking roofs again, or continuously seeing new heights. This Israel bullshit, Ukraine bullshit. We're sending fucking money to these fucking pieces of shit over here, and by piece of shit I mean Ukraine and fucking Israel. I hate it. A lot of people who are conservative support Israel and shit because they're like, oh well, we're just gonna be anti-Muslim. You know what I mean? We're just gonna be anti-Muslim, but at the same time, a lot of those people are also anti-fucking Jew. It's fucking weird. Now, not everybody in Israel is a fucking Jew, but let's be real. A lot of these motherfuckers are, right? Anyway, so that happened. Fucking somebody killed somebody at the Trump rally, at a Trump rally, and then they tried assassinating Donald Trump, and he's fucking dead. Not Donald Trump, the guy, the shooter. That motherfucker got smoked. Now, he should have been smoked. Apparently, if you look at the news, he should have been smoked before he smoked somebody else. He should have been fucking gone immediately. Not fucking 20 or whatever shots going off, but that happened. If you're even in a little bit in the sphere of like online entertainment, streaming, gaming, like that kind of shit, a lot of fucking people who these content creators are coming out or have been exposed as being fucking pedophiles. A good amount of that has happened. So that's happening. Man, I just ladies and gentlemen, I believe we are living in a fucking really, really, really bad, really badly put together TV drama, daytime television. Really bad. Also, I just noticed the camera's a little tilted, but that's okay. Don't worry about that. We are living in a fucking really bad. Look at that cow. That big sucker right there. You probably can't see him or her. We're living in a really bad daytime television drama. I can't like the day that I was chilling on the couch, and then I saw that Trump, like I saw headlines, right? The liberals and whatever, the liberals downplaying this. Trump rushed off stage. Trump rushed off, Secret Service tried to rush Trump off stage. He looks like he may have fallen. He may have collapsed. Something wrong with his health. They downplayed the fuck out of this, knowing goddamn well you can hear fucking shootings. I'm on the couch and I'm reading this. I'm like, what the fuck? Trump rally? What possible shooting? Look at the videos. I'm like, oh shit. And then boy, let the fucking gates, just the floodgates, if you will, just opened up. Man. Red versus blue like you never seen before. Democrats and shit talking about, I wish he didn't miss. Are you that aligned to a fucking political party that you wish somebody died? There's people like that in history. People who shot, Lincoln or JFK or whatever else, any other assassination. There's people like that, like you, throughout history. And it doesn't do anything for you, but it give you infamy. And you don't want infamy. People might think they want infamy. You don't want infamy. I don't give a damn. There cannot be. That's some like there's got to be something wrong up here, man. You cannot have some type of allegiance to a fucking political party, first of all, who don't give a fuck about you in the first fucking place, because all both political parties and this two-party system that we got going on are pieces of shit. All politicians that I believe are pretty much and essentially at their core a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Just like I believe all officers at their core in the military are a little bit retarded for how smart they are with these degrees and these certification shit. They're just a little bit retarded because they come out as dumb college kids, right? Usually. This is an opinion, but you ain't gonna be able to change it. This little baby deer over there. I can't believe he doesn't hear me. He's just chilling, laying down. He must hear me, but he must not. He must see me, not know I'm not a threat. Little tiny sucker too. Anyway, I can't believe people are like, "Oh, I wish he didn't miss. He should have killed that motherfucker." What? What? Why? Why should the person die? Just because you don't like them? Why should they die? That's some shit a fucking kid would say when they get their ass whooped by their mama or grandmama or something. I wish you was dead. People like that's some shit that you know what I mean? Fucking weirdos, bro. I will say this: when it comes to politics, I'm very moderate. I'm very in the middle about a lot of things. I don't think people should be worrying about what happens in the bedroom, but I also feel like uh, that's one aspect of things that I believe in, right? So that I guess you can say that aligns me more with blue. But I also feel like this tranny fucking bullshit, this fucking mental illness shit should not be allowed in schools or taught in schools. Keep it away from the fucking kids, right? So that puts me over in the red. So I'm just here in the middle, just chilling, hanging out. I will not want to wish death on a politician. I think they're pieces of shit. Trump, piece of shit. Obama, piece of shit. All their accomplices, the vice presidents, the presidents after, they don't matter. Fucking pieces of shit. These people don't care about you. But you shouldn't necessarily wish death on them. You definitely shouldn't say it out publicly on the internet, because somebody gonna clip that shit and send it to somebody you know, or your face gonna be plastered on the internet. Or this is actually another thing. What these fucking people do, these super liberal people, this is my point I was getting to, is although I line more in the middle, it seems that the blue people, the liberals, the super fucking right or left wing fucking people are the ones with the mental illness the most, I guess you could say. Those fucking people, dude, there's something wrong with those fucking people. Like a whole nother fucking level. I don't get it. There's so much you can go into about that. But fuck those people. Those people are fucking weird, man. And they're the quickest to take offense to anything. If you disagree with them, oh, you must be a transphobe. You must be a homophobe. Oh, you've made me upset. I'm gonna fucking, those are those kind of fucking people. Mental illnesses. And then they get on the internet. They love the anonymity, of the internet. But to enhance that anonymity, they use profile pictures that aren't them, or they're fucking cartoons or little furry fucking animals and shit to hide their fucking face. And then they'll put their little fucking pride fucking flag or whatever, the tranny flag in the fucking in their shit. And it's like, and if you say something to them, you're not just attacking them, their character. No, that'd be fine, right? In this day and age, attacking someone's character because they said something stupid. No, you're attacking their sexuality or their religious belief. Like, no, I'm not trying to. You're a piece of shit. Fuck you. And then they're like, oh, fuck me. I'm transsexual. You're you're a transphobe. Those people, those victims, the people who want to be a fucking victim, I've never seen a group aside from Israel. I've never seen a group want to be a victim so hard than these super left wing fucking people. Those motherfuckers love playing the victims. I've never seen it on that capacity. God damn. But let's not make this all about them. The Republicans, after Trump got shot, the people who would go to these rallies and stuff, who are like ultra supporters or whatever, right? They go, they Trump is safe, right? That's good. I'm happy. I don't want anybody to die, especially from some bullshit like that. Like whatever. This Republicans start wearing bandages on his ear because the round like grazed his ear. Some people are now debating. I saw in the news today. Some people are debating that it was shrapnel. I'm thinking, how the fuck was that shrapnel? What? Like, I don't know. That headline was stupid, but oh man, my mic is. I really hope all that's been picked up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not doing this again. If this doesn't work out, we're leaving it until the next time I do one. Anyway, so Republicans started wearing their like bandages on the ear, the same ear Trump got shot on. I've seen pictures of Jesus wearing a bandage or gauze or whatever on his ear. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? And that pumped people up. Trump getting shot and living, or shot at and living, pumped people up. Unfortunately, one dude apparently did lose his life. That was not the shooter. Uh, he's gone. Apparently, he was trying to defend his family. He got shot in the fucking head, so he's gone. But I'm glad at least another person didn't die. Um, so yeah, man, that shit, that whole fucking fiasco, debacle, that shit was crazy. I'm on the couch watching it unfold, and I'm just like, I called my pops. I said, "Daddy, we living in a cartoon or something. It feels like a Boondocks episode. This shit is fucking crazy." And not just that very moment, everything that's been going on. Another thing is this guy, the prime minister of Israel, came to fucking Congress, and people were clapping for him. I'm just thinking, whoa, what are we doing? This guy, I'm not saying he's a war criminal. I don't want to say anything like that. People might differ. I don't really care. But why is this dude here, and why is he getting a standing ovation? I didn't watch the shit, mind you. I don't watch this kind of shit. I will make my assumptions on what I feel. I feel like that motherfucker shouldn't have been there. Give a fuck about what he's talking about. He could have been talking about how to clean up our debt, our national debt. Nope, he shouldn't have been there. Man, it's fucking humid out. I'm sweating my ass off already. It's crazy, man. It's fucking Netanyahu, I think is his name. Prime Minister Netanyahu, some fucking guy from Israel. The main guy from Israel, right? Um, I don't know. I the whole Israel thing, I feel like we just shouldn't be involved in any capacity, but in no capacity. What's crazy is I know a command that I used to be affiliated with is actually at one point sent supplies over there. They were there, not to Israel, but to the Gaza Strip, that's kind of cool, right? But man, uh, yeah, we're fucked, ladies and gentlemen. We are fucked. On the bright side, for me, living out here, I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like a baby deer, but it don't fucking hear me or see me, or it's sick. Living, I'm sorry, I got distracted. At first, I thought it was a fox or something, because I'm blind as all hell. Nah, it's a deer. Definitely a deer. Living out here in the country has been fucking fantastic for me. I am my most happy. I have not been this happy in a long time. I mean, the moment that I got my land and stuff, I was very happy, right? But since then, I've just been more happy, consistently happy. I've been sleeping good, man. For those, some people who watch this may know me. I've struggled with sleeping issues since I got in the military, right? And it was bad. It was real bad. But now, dog, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the pillow I got and this new blanket I got, or if I'm just overall my mental health has been better. But golly, I've been sleeping good. Boy, I go to sleep about midnight, wake up at 8. 8 hours of sleep for me is almost, it's like I haven't averaged those numbers since I was a kid. That's my prime numbers right there. And I'm in my, my later career years, if you will, if you think about it that way. I'm in my prime when it comes to sleep now. Yeah, I've been feeling good overall. Everybody out here that knows me already has been super cool, no problems, and they know if there's ever a fucking problem, you know what I'm saying? I got that motherfucking thing on me. Yeah. Nah, everybody's been cool, no issues. I've just been kind of observing the world. I think we're in a really bad spot, man. And I feel, the craziest thing is, it's just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse. I am not a politician, thank God. I don't. I'd never want to be. So I can't say I know how to solve the problems, but just like you or anyone else, I can have my opinions on it, and they could very well be incorrect, right? But I'd still gonna have them. Fuck you. We're in a bad spot. Nobody wants to hear each other out. Everybody wants to just battle. Me and my sister, when we were younger, right, we used to have to share a small room at my mama's house, right? Uh, and few years difference, right, in age wise, we'd be fucking arguing all the time. If now, as we're adults, or at least as me looking back, I'm like, what the, what were we arguing for? You know what I mean? There was no point. There's no fucking point. Um, I keep hearing something over here. I think it's another deer. You just gotta be careful because sometimes it might be a coyote. Keep an eye out, 'cause I got goats and shit and whatnot. Anyway, what were we arguing for, right? We just didn't see each other. We didn't see eye to eye. We were siblings, so and we're boy girl we're bound to fucking argue. I was the younger one, all right. So I'm being a little fucking asshole all the time. I'm being argumentative and stuff. Wouldn't listen. She was also being kind of a bitch. Let's be real, you know. But that's just what happened. That's how it seems with people in general nowadays. There is no more, or I don't know if there ever was really, but I just feel like there was. There's no agreeing. There's no seeing eye to eye. There's not even fucking here. Let's have a conversation. No, it's purely it's purely uh fuck you and what you believe. This is what I believe. This is right, and I'm going to belittle you, berate you, insult you, etc. because you think differently than me. Now I'm not saying this way of thinking is new. Trust me, I'm aware it's not new. I'm very much aware. I used to feel this way about some things when I was a little bit younger. But damn, this shit is crazy. It's like extreme. All for people who don't give a fuck about us. Politicians, people who make decisions, CEOs, etc. These people don't give a fuck about us. So why are we battling? We're eating each other, right? I'm not saying we should be eating them, but we're eating each other. We should be focusing our efforts on telling these people this is the changes that we want as a people. I don't know, but there'll always be differences, right? I'm aware of that. I got to take a piss off camera, but let me pause this real quick. Give me a second. Okay. All right. Hopefully we're back. Okay. Whew. A little bit better. All right. Yeah. I don't know. I should probably get off the topic of politics. Let's talk about this next thing. A lot of content creators online who have been popular on such things such as YouTube and Twitch, or some of these other. Kick is a new one that I've heard of recently. Uh, that's similar to Twitch, which is streaming, video game centered, but other things happen on there. I stream on Twitch occasionally for software development. Um, these people, a lot of these pretty famous ones, are coming out to be pieces of shit. Like a lot of them, whether it's the criminals, or mostly, honestly, they're just talking to underage, to fucking children, man, in some inappropriate manner. Talking to a child is not wrong, but the moment you bring up anything sexual, or in your brain, if you have some type of ulterior motive, some weird fucking freaky ass motive, then is wrong. You got issues, right? One of the ones I'm most upset about is this guy's name is Dr. Disrespect. Right, I liked watching his videos because I feel like he didn't have some weird like industry fucking standard that a lot of people seem to have in these kind of things. For example, by that I mean like uh discussing political things, uh, like liberal shit. A lot of people don't do that because they're afraid they're gonna get canceled, right? He didn't seem to do that from the times that I watched him. I liked his gameplay. He seems like he's a pretty funny guy. Um, I liked his video styles and seemed like a class act, right? Well, it came out, well, a couple years ago, he got banned on the Twitch streaming platform, and people speculated. Nobody knew exactly why, but I'm assuming he and Twitch did. Um, and he went to YouTube, and had a pretty successful YouTube stream. Apparently not as big as he was on Twitch, but he was pretty successful over there. Well, anyway, it comes out recently that homeboy, some dude on Twitter, of course, out of nowhere, it seems like, just like, hey, by the way, Dr. Disrespect got banned because he was talking to a minor in a sexual or inappropriate way. Apparently that's what was said. Everybody was like, whoa, whoa, what the fuck? Where'd that come from? What's wrong with you? You know what I mean? Dude was, I was just like, whoa. And then Dr. Disrespect on his Twitter responded. And Dr. Disrespect, this guy's name is Guy, right? His first name is Guy. Guy, the Dr. Disrespect's first name is Guy. That's his, real name. Guy decides to respond, and like Donald Trump during his glory days of his presidency, 2016, 2017, someone should have took his fucking phone away. Cause bro was like, oh, this, just fucking boom. He was responding like, man, you know what happened. That's not exactly what happened. And then he started tweeting. I'm just like, man, what are you doing? Good for you for being kind of honest. But at this point, for a lot of people, his reputation is like, yep, you're gross, canceled, right? Um, People were like, yeah, you're canceled. So he still has a lot of fans, a lot of following. His sponsors dropped him, his company dropped him, or his partnered company dropped him, his friends dropped him. And I air quote friends because really the only reason they probably talk to each other is because of making content creation. So his friends dropped him. Uh, and that's perfectly fine. I agree. Don't want to be affiliated with somebody like that. Same thing happened to one of the channels I used to watch. This fucking freaky ass motherfucker from the channel called Funhouse was doing weird shit in the office, and apparently he was also doing weird shit on the phone with some underage person. I'm not exactly sure about that last part, but I think I remember that because this happened a few years ago now, I think. And canceled, and people stopped fucking with him, and I did too. Um, It's crazy. Another one. I don't give a fuck. Everybody knows about the channel Mr. Beast, the motherfucker that does nice shit for people, gives money away for people. who, I mean, this guy's young as all hell. I believe he's younger than me, and I'm pretty young, right? Uh, his partner, or one of his partners, some dude, a fucking tranny, a fucking course. People wanted to say her name is Ava. Fuck you. His name is Chris, right? Unless he legally changed it, then at that point it's Ava, sure. But that motherfucker, if he was born with a dick between his motherfucking legs, you feel me? Come on now, let's be real. Anyway, that motherfucker, Chris or Ava, whatever you want to call him, turned out to be a freak, more so than we already knew. That motherfucker was talking to underage children, to minors, right? Nasty, being a freak, being a freaky little boy. Now, people were worried. Apparently, no, get this. A lot of the people that chimed in on this Dr. Disrespect guy and his pervertedness and his, criminal activity with talking to minors and shit, chimed in on that, right? Also chimed in on this other thing, but the stances were kind of different. Here you have two grown ass men, right? Two grown ass men, both at one's married and has kids actively, right? Another was married and has a child, right? The tranny, right? Um, both on the internet, pretty prevalent. Both did something wrong, talking to minors in a sexual manner, whatever. I'm sure there's way more to it. This guy over here, Chris Ava guy, seemed like he did a lot more wrong, but whatever. So both sides did that. People who chimed in on both sides had completely different stances. It seemed like some people who chimed on Dr. Disrespect were like, "Oh, they went in on that boy." But then other people who chimed in on this person, the tranny, were like, "Oh, I'm disappointed. Oh, darn, there goes a good one," that type of shit. I'm just like, wait a minute. Fuck them both, right? That's my opinion of them. But why is the general stance? Why does it differ? Why is there a differential here? What's going on? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this person identifies as a bitch. They feel like they are a woman. I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Right? Chris Ava, or Ava Chris, I forgot his last name. That's why. People don't want to be, people are perfectly fine saying cancel this middle age, mid 30, late 30s white man, right? Rich white man. But they're not okay canceling the 20-something-year-old white trans person. Because if you do that, remember I said earlier, you can't say shit about a tranny because that makes you transphobe. You can't say shit. Hey, your shoes untied. Do you think I don't know how to tie my shoes because I identify as a woman? That's them. That's them. That is their personality. Their identity is their sexuality or whatever, the gender, right? That's them. That's all they give a fuck about. That is it. My God. It's crazy. Now, I said before, I don't give a fuck what people do. I really don't. Like him being a transsexual person or whatever doesn't really affect me in any capacity. But when I let my thoughts out, my frustrations out, that's what happens. I'm not going to go to the internet and say fuck transsexual people. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm not a transphobe or a homophobe or anything like that. It's just these are fucking facts. People reacted differently to this person because they said because they were they're transsexual versus the white man, you know? So yeah, that's how it happened. This is deer right here. He was laying down. I really don't know if he notices me or if he's not scared because I just been standing here. Maybe he's deaf. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So that's that. I think these people are sick for talking to minors. People try to soften the blow by saying, oh, he was talking to somebody who was 17 in 11 months. You feel me? No, it's illegal. And, just stay away from it. You shouldn't be. Well, I don't get, and that's crazy. one thing about it to me. Oh, I'm sorry, man. If this audio keeps getting fucked up, I'm gonna put this sucker outside. Shut it up. Put it outside so it can't go nowhere. One thing about it is, I feel like, man, if you got all this money, he already cheated on his wife. Dr. Disrespect there, which is wrong. But you got all this money. Motherfucker, you could just go talk to a normal, an adult woman anywhere else. You could. What the fuck is you doing? Why you got to talk to a little kid or a minor? You know, a 17-year-old, whatever, 16, don't matter. A minor. Why you got to do that? Go. You can probably have any adult bitch in the fucking world in reality. You got money. You're a pretty good looking dude. You tall. Come on now. What you doing? Nah, no more. You fucked up your image. Oh, it's a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. Now, I will say a lot of this shit is speculation, or some evidence has not necessarily been brought to light. Some people who worked at Twitch say they saw the messages, but those messages aren't, I don't think they are being shown or have been shown. But Dr. Disrespect did, again, like Trump did years ago, go to Twitter and start just fucking letting shit out when he shouldn't have. Somebody should have took his motherfucking phone. That's what's been going on. That's what's been going on. America's in a weird place. I saw recently that uh, California's governor, I almost said mayor, governor, has enacted some law to, I think, remove homelessness. Like, it's illegal to be homeless or something like that. Now, of course, it happens in California first, right? Because their lawmakers don't give a fuck about anything. They just let anything fly. But also because they do have a homeless problem, a huge homeless problem. Not like any other place don't, but they definitely do. You go to LA, I've never been to San Francisco, been to San Diego and LA and places in between and outside of it. They got a homeless issue out there, right? Uh, I need to relight this sucker. Excuse me. Um, I I think that's fucked up. Some people can't control the fact that they're homeless. It's almost as it's. I don't know if they homelessness is a tough topic. I talked about this on one of my other ones. Just burnt my finger a little bit. I talked about homelessness on another Cigars and Solitude. It's a tough one because not everybody that's homeless can just pick up their life and go get a job, get a house, fix the problem like that. Not everybody can do that. A lot of people are disabled veterans, drug addicts, victims and something of something else. Um, Maybe they lost their whole life when they were younger. Maybe their house, as a kid, their house burned down. They lost their family and all documentation. Now there's no way to prove the fuck who they are. There's all kind of cases like that in homelessness. So it's kind of a tough one. But I think that's fucked up for California to do that. Another reason why California, I feel overall, the way it leans and how it deals with its laws and shit, is a shithole. I loved Southern California, man. Loved it. The weather, the women, the weed. You know what I mean? Or the beaches, the bitches, the burritos. You feel me? I loved Southern California. But the laws that they have going on out there are strange. We just, our ideologies between here in Texas and out there just differ. I don't know. I think that's fucked up for the governor to do that. It looks like they're making like camps too. All that's gonna happen is gonna be fucking instances of rape and overdoses and fucking crime. It's like District 9. District 9 is what's going on in California. It sounds like. Uh yeah, we're fucked, man. We are fucked. So with that being said, I am going to live my best fucking life out in the country. Man, I've been chilling. I've been doing farming shit, right? Got my goats. Been working outside when I can, 'cause it's been rainy and wet all the goddamn time. I got a donkey. About to go behind some grass, but um this deer really has not, he's getting closer too. I've been hunting, man. I'm supposed to go hunting tonight. Man, it's just fun. I got me a hog, got me some fucking food in the freezer now. Should last me a while. All the things that I've said are bad things that have just kind of been happening, and they've been kind of ping ponging in my mind the last month or so. I really wanted to get it out, and I think the best thing for me is to get out to a camera. Um, Sorry, squirrel, distracted. Getting them in front of a camera, getting them out is probably the best thing for me. But I don't want to sound completely negative. I think things could get better. It's just, when will that happen? You know, in my mind, I'm beginning to just worry about myself right now. Um, I'm just, I don't have a family yet, immediate, like a kids or a wife or anything like that. I'm just worrying about myself right now, preparing my future and hopefully my family's future. I'm trying to prepare that because I want things to get better. I think people do want things to get better, but our ideas of what better is and who's leading the betterness or betterment is completely different from a lot of people, man. It's just the way it is. And I think as more people are born in the US, more of these ideologies are spread amongst smaller, younger people. It's just going to continue to get worse. Uh, yeah. I don't know. Think I'm starting to sound like some old white man from the 40s and 50s, maybe, but it's not about race with me or integration with certain things. It's about forcing very, very specific and niche ideologies on other people. Nothing about race, nothing about religion either. Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones. So I hope things can get better. I hope they do, but I don't think they will. You know, anyway, what's going on with me? I just put a update video out the other day, 2 days ago, I think. I wanted to smoke my cigar that day, but then it started raining. I've been burning a lot of shit, working on my fence line, planning out the land that I have available and how I'm going to use it. I love so much of these trees, man. Like all around me, trees, except for right here. This is my big open field here, my pasture. I've also been thinking about like planning out the where I'm going to put certain animals and shops and stuff. I also plan on getting certain animals. I think I'm going to get a cow. I think I will get one. I have space for technically one right here. Once I expand this up, I can have two. That's it. Or a cow and like a horse or something. They need a lot of grass and a lot of space. So I can probably chop down some of these trees and kind of sacrifice or utilize 1.5 acres for cows. If anybody, I don't know, I have plenty of rancher friends or acquaintances or neighbors that could kind of fill me in on that. But if anybody else has any ideas, let me know. Sweating my ass off out here, man. Perdomo Champagne 10th anniversary. Really good cigar, very buttery smooth, real good. You can find them sometimes at liquor stores, cigar lounges, of course. Really good cigar. Really, really good. I'm gonna go ahead and stomp this out here, and maybe it'll be here. Probably not. this little tag might be here for the next 1,000 years. And it'll be found when everything's barren. Somebody will say, whoa, what is this? All right. I've been yapping a lot. I appreciate y'all watching. If you made it this far, thank you. Leave a like if you want. Subscribe if you want. I really don't care. What I do care about is comments. If you agree or disagree with anything I said, fucking put a comment in there. You feel me? Put it in there. I'm gonna get ready to go feed these goats and fix and do a little laundry. And we're gonna go hunting later, hopefully. It's supposed to rain, but we'll see what happens. It's probably the best time to do it. Run some dogs out there, get some hog. Woo! Yeah, anyway, I appreciate it. Y'all stay safe out there. And you may dislike things that people do, but try to understand. If you try and then you don't like what they have to say, and you try and understand them, listen to them, and then you figure out, you know what, I don't like what you're saying, then fine, leave it at that. But don't make it violent, don't make it whatever. Talk about it, but that's leave it there. Don't shoot at people. You know, don't try to, I mean, canceling, you kind of have to cancel people sometimes, but just be the driving force for positive change. Don't be the driving force for fucking negative change, man. For real. You guys are pieces of shit. Not me, though. No, I'm perfect in every way. All right, peace.